Y'all, welcome back to iAMHER podcast. This is episode 7, and today y'all already see we got guests here. This is T, and that's Rel, and y'all already know Kiki.
Let's pop it. Oh, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Rel, go first. You got the businesses and all that, bro.
Name's Terrell Blackwell, owner of Blackwell Estates Rental Properties.
Miss T, owner of Fluent Foreigner based out of Delaware, where we promote optimism and encourage a whole bunch of affirmations to young adults.
That's dope, because if y'all really want to see what he even got to offer, well, stand up real quick. Yeah, let's really get into it. Let's go ahead and really get into it. Like, go ahead to the wow. So, what's this hoodie? What's this hoodie?
This is the Timing is Everything hoodie. It's the essential hoodie. The GSM on this joint is crazy. It's the heaviest hoodie that's out on the market right now. I promise you, nobody's hoodie is better than mine. So make sure you grab it. It's online, www.fluentforeigner.com, or you can go to Gallery 302 and go grab one.
Y'all probably already trying to figure out what the topic is, because listen, the topic is...
I don't even know what the topic is.
It's time to spice it the fuck up.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So the topic is going to be, who manipulates more, women or men? Let's get it spicy. Let's go. On what?
It depends on what's your goal. Like what's the female goal? What's the male goal?
But what goal? Like, what's the goal to manipulate? Like it's a goal.
Depends. Yeah, what you trying to achieve? You gotta have some kind of achievement if you trying to manipulate somebody.
Okay, so
I'm trying to finesse you into something. Okay. I gotta have a goal.
So, all right. So, who thinks first to manipulate? Men or women?
Let's talk about it. I feel like it really depends on the situation too. Like, I can see where he's coming from. Like, what's the goal out of it?
I don't think the situation. I think it's the person. Simple.
Now the question, you see, I think the question is too general, because if we narrow it down, we could point either way. We could argue either way. You see what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm trying to.
If we're talking about from a general standpoint, so we could argue both.
But my question was, I absolutely, because at the end of the day, we got 4 people here.
Yeah,
that's gonna have 4 different opinions on why who manipulates more than who. But the question was, who is the initial person to start the manipulation?
Is that the question? Is that the
yes,
question?
It is.
Yeah, like,
who is the initial person, or who manipulates more? Who manipulates more?
Yes.
This is what we doing?
Because he said the goal. Because Rel said the goal. What's the goal? So you trying to tell me somebody has a goal to go into something to manipulate somebody? So go right here.
They're about to argue
you see where it's going.
I'm gonna say women manipulate more.
Why?
Because we think straight. Y'all think. Listen to what I'm saying. Chill out. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax. It's when we do what we do, we court, we engage, we're going in one straight line. This is what we want, this is what we're trying to do, so on and so forth. Y'all, on the other hand, when y'all communicate to men, it's not straight. There's a whole bunch of innuendos. There's a whole bunch of talking in codes. I'm supposed to be able to read your mind. So it's like, for a man that doesn't know or doesn't understand, he's taking it literally, because men, we take everything literal.
Take it literal.
So if you're talking in code and I don't know how to talk in code, it's, damn, this is how you feel, so on and so forth. So if we're looking at it from that particular aspect, I'm going to argue that women manipulate more.
I'm going to stop you. I think men intentionally manipulate women first. I say this because y'all say, yeah. Because y'all say, hold on, what you say? Y'all think straight. Y'all do. But y'all also don't think smart. Straight and smartness is 2 different things.
Yo. Yeah.
Listen to me.
Listen.
I'm listening. Okay.
You men might think straight, but y'all don't think smart. Exactly why y'all get caught in.
Explain that more. Elaborate. Like, what do you mean? Like, they think straight, but not like what?
He said they think straight. I ain't never say that.
Well, yeah.
I said they don't think smart. They don't think smart simply because.
Before you go into that, and I'm not saying I want you to derail from what you're thinking,
Mm-hmm.
but when I say men think straight, men are very simplified with their thought pattern. We don't think.
But if you know females
very simple,
need
like,
more.
Super simple.
But
so it's like y'all can't understand like when a female is like, well, I feel like, okay, honestly, when I was in a relationship, I would think like, yo, like he should know what I'm thinking about. Like, I'm your girl.
For sure, that's why, yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I feel like that's a hit or miss.
But I feel like if your man know you, he would know simply. You don't even got to say too much. But that's when communication come into play. But at the same time, if I'm your lady, you should know me, correct?
Yeah, know me.
Yeah, communication, not everybody like that. You want somebody to read your mind. You want somebody to read your mind.
Oh, I'm not saying not to read my mind, but that's what comes into our mind when we feel as though our man should read our mind, because you should know us. Like, if you know I'm giving small talk, you should know me.
Know me.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But again, this is when I say men don't think smart, because if you know, you know. And if men know that female don't think logically, right? Let's say that.
Yeah.
Females think logically, we're smarter than y'all. To each his own. To each his own.
I'm not going to argue.
We're smarter in a way of you can't play me. So when a man thinks that they can manipulate,
see, almost bit.
Right?
Almost bit. Go ahead.
You ain't gonna get too far unless this is a goofy. That's it.
That part.
That's it. You're only going to manipulate the ones that can be manipulated.
Yeah.
Simple. That's it.
I feel like
you can't manipulate a smart female that knows what she stands for.
Exactly.
What she going for. Mm-hmm. And again, what she stands for is simple. It's boundaries.
I don't believe that, but
okay,
I don't necessarily believe that. I feel like the smartest individual can be manipulated.
Yeah.
The smartest individual can be manipulated.
So you're saying anybody can be?
Oh, absolutely.
Anybody can be manipulated.
Absolutely.
I agree.
You're not gonna have a, like she said, you're not gonna have a goofy. A goofy's not gonna be able to manipulate her. But somebody that got his act together, and I guess you could say, if you want to talk about it, bring something to the table, or he has some type of worth, regardless of what it is, he is more than capable of doing so. Especially if she's interested.
Especially if emotions is involved.
Absolutely. Talk your shit.
Especially
if she's interested. Because all of that talk that you got, if you interested, all that talk go out the window.
Yeah, but also as a man can look at a female and be like, yeah, all I gotta do is ask her one thing, and the minute she say yes, I got her. Is that correct?
And he gonna keep doing it.
Yes.
He gonna see how far he can go.
He's already in.
Yeah.
Because in the first place, like, it's already a red flag for me once a man asks me to do something and we not even nothing. I'm only gonna say that because you asking already, and it's like you're not even thinking. Now I got you. So now you match your match, and I'm gonna think you got it.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? That's when it goes tit for tat. For female and men.
Yep. That's true.
But see, y'all say red flags, but when emotions involved, y'all be like, "Oh, that's a red flag." All right, what's the red flag?
Like a manipulation. What if a female is trying to manipulate you? What's the red flag that's gonna catch your attention? Like, she trying to do something. Like,
my red flag is like within first meeting you already think you entitled to something that I got. I just met you, but you feel like I should spin the bag on you. Red flag. You want me to treat you how your dad should have treated you. I'm not your dad. You heard? Your dad should have showed you, you know what I mean? How a man should have treated you. Now you want me to do that. You want me to replace your dad? I'm not your dad.
Now, what if the dad gave her that and she's looking for that in you? What can you offer? So now are you a liability or a coverage?
Yeah.
Simple.
Well, first and foremost, in that, first off, the only reason why that particular situation can't be answered wholeheartedly, there's not one definitive answer for that, because it depends on where y'all at in your relationship. You can't expect me to treat you like your father, and I just started talking.
Pause. Are we talking or are we in a relationship?
But that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. But this is the issue in today's generation. It's so hard to see. Like, all right, what we doing? Is this a relationship? Is it gonna go to a relationship, or is this a talking stage? Is this friends with benefits? Like,
we on top of that. The only reason why I say that is because if the dynamic of the relationship was set at the very beginning, as opposed to two people winging it to kind of see where it go, then we wouldn't be having these conversations. You see what I'm saying? Then the manipulation wouldn't be able to transpire because we set everything out on the table already.
Not all men.
Not all women.
Oh, but as a man, you should lead. Once you're leading, you should say, hey, listen,
your woman.
This is what I want. Let me hear what you want. To see if we're equal, to understand that we're here. We're here.
Go somewhere with it.
We're here.
Well, it's kind of
But
hard.
again, women think with emotion.
Okay.
And men think with what?
Okay. Well, it's kind of hard for some men to lead when they're not given the opportunity to do so.
When aren't they giving the opportunity to do so? Like, give me an example.
When the expectations are already set, or the expectation for set man. Well, okay, this is the problem with a lot of females today. Females today already have an expectation of what a man should be before he even presents himself. This is what you got to have. This is what you need to do for me. This is the type of person you need to be in order for our relationship to work. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you already have a preconceived expectation for me, once I don't fit your box, once I don't fit in this mold of an individual that I feel as though I should be, I'm supposed to be a match for you. Instead of you allowing me to lead you, assess you for the type of individual you are and be like, yo, you know what? This don't work. You don't need, why are you living beyond your means?
Right.
You need to do this, X, Y, and Z. Let me help you build whatever business and brand you got.
It's not a lot of people like that, though.
It's not.
You're right.
Not a lot of
But let me
men
ask you
like
something
that.
though. How many men actually get the opportunity to do that before they get shunned away? Because he doesn't fit this mold of a man that you already have in your head already.
They need to come with that period. That's what they gotta show. Just simple. If that's what they want to give and show, give that. Like if that's in you, it's in you. Simple. What's not in you is not in you.
And that's not for you.
And I feel as though no woman should put their boundaries down because a man don't have what they want.
Right.
Simple. Like you got boundaries.
I feel like you
got
could build
boundaries. She got boundaries. I
feel
boundaries.
like both people could help each other build into, whatever.
But I do agree to a certain extent to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Females don't give a man. We're gonna talk about men because we ain't talking about no boys. Men the opportunity to present themselves. But as the first impression is the best impression. Correct?
Yeah.
If the man ain't coming like that, you ain't getting it. The female's gonna ghost you. Simple. Correct?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with a man. If the female don't have certain qualities that they're looking for, you're just not her.
Yep.
Fellas.
That's
Simple. You're just not her. Just like you're just not him. You're a good person.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just not my person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lower my standards, and doesn't matter if my standards is beyond what I expect. That's my boundary. It's what I want. It's what I'm looking for in a man. Not what I'm gonna dim down because how you look,
right?
what you giving me, what you presenting. No, it's not about all of that. It's what about longevity. It ain't talk about now. I think that's why so many people in our generation are single, because it's like we've been through shit. We tolerate shit. We ain't gonna keep dealing with the same patterns if we already know what it is. The thing is with us, we look at red flags immediately. That's the first thing that we look at in the person. Like, yeah, your hair is not done.
Word.
Yeah.
It's a bad week. Word.
I mean,
you met me on the
first impression is the best impression, though. First impression is the best impression. Simple. Present how you want to be looked at. Simple. That's it. I'm not gonna lay down my boundaries because.
So what's type of guy we talking about? Yeah, since you on the topic, what type of guy we talking about?
What type of guy? What you mean?
What do you mean?
When you going for
everything,
like you set your boundaries, and when say you going on a date, you dating.
What am I expecting, or
what are you looking for? Like the first thing, like
honestly,
I can let you say, and you can continue. Like I'm gonna be honest, give him a chance because he has some qualities that I want. At the end of the day, we're all entitled for what we want.
Well, first and foremost, what qualities does this man possess other than visual? Prior to you even,
I want to know.
That's a bonus.
No, my
that's
thing
a
is,
bonus.
you know what?
That's a bonus.
Girls be shunning dudes away. He could be
but that's the problem.
He could be a good dude. He could be a real good dude, but you shun him away based off of the fact that he doesn't fit the visual expectations of what you want.
And I get that, but when you grow into this, I feel like woman mentality, you don't just look at looks. Looks is a bonus.
Yeah, it's like how you having a conversation.
It does matter, but it's a bonus at the end of the day. What can you do for me to learn from you, to grow with you, and move forward?
But vice versa too is not just
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay,
everything I'm saying is always vice versa.
All right, but
I'm not just speaking for one.
This is the thing. So, all right. So, if this is the argument, and I feel like we digressing right now, but if this is the argument, if this is the argument we gonna make, if this is the argument we're gonna make,
it's the argument.
I wouldn't even say it. So, if this is the argument that we're gonna make, why is it that you have more females that are single based off of their guidelines and their expectations and what a man should look like, what he needs to be, so on and so forth, than men? Because you're saying that looks should be a plus.
It is. It's a bonus.
Looks should be a bonus. No. You know why? Because you're dismissing men based off of the fact that they don't look the way you want them to look. So the looks isn't the bonus. The looks is the beginning. The fact that he's a good dude is a bonus.
The
fact that he's a good dude. Men are more inclined to take a 5 because she ain't ugly or she ain't the prettiest. But she got a good personality. She brings something to the table.
She takes care of you.
Matches me
I think that's
as an individual.
Female look at too.
So
the first interaction is looks. You base I don't care what nobody said. You base it off.
Men base their interaction. The first thing, the thing that draws a man is the way she looks first and foremost.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So if she's a 5+, that's what catches our eye. So can you honestly sit here and tell me that if a man is a 5, you would give him the time of day?
No,
you would 8?
No.
Yes.
So women is gonna look at a dude that's a 5.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You just said.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been quiet. But hold on. No, I'm literally I'm gonna be honest. A lot of women in our generation have so much high expectation. You could go to Applebee's and get some food. But my thing is like, there's certain females that it can be me or Kiki, but I can speak for myself. But if you're a 5, I'm gonna give you the opportunity, because it's like, if we met and you are talking to me, you approach me on some different type of level, and you know, like the way that a guy approaches a woman says a lot.
Absolutely.
So it could be like, how are you having this conversation with this woman that you're trying to attract and trying to find out, like, you know, you feel me? So if he's a 5 and he's coming up to me with some like type of different energy, like a man energy, like, okay, let's just say for an example, I don't know, Barnes and Nobles. Who are you gonna meet there? Do y'all go to Barnes and Nobles?
I go to Barnes.
Okay, so what if
I gotta go Wi-Fi.
Not the Wi-Fi. Not the Wi-Fi.
Okay, but doesn't that say a lot about a female or a man that's in Barnes and Noble? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's different though. That's not
I
the
agree.
gym.
Okay, man.
But I see where she's coming from.
Barnes and
It's a
Noble.
mental thing. You're working on you.
Yes.
You're going to the gym. You're showing up for who? You. You ain't showing up. Hold on. Let me take that back. Hold on. Because some people do go to the gym to impress others. But I can speak for the people that I know and for myself. We show up for ourselves because we want to look good for ourselves.
Right.
Not only looking good for ourselves, but looking good, like feeling good, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like when you look at yourself and you know you see the results. Fuck the number, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like
Okay, Barnes and Noble though, because they was talking about
it's the same thing with the books.
It's like you're pouring
It tells
into
me
yourself.
that you are more wise.
You don't think so? You think people just go to Barnes and Noble just to read?
No, I think Barnes and Nobles is a completely different entity in itself. Because like with Barnes and Nobles, I'll be like, all right, I get it. Because you know why? I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. A lot of black men don't read.
Exactly.
Or a lot of men in general, they don't read.
I ain't gonna lie,
So the guys like
What did you about to say?
What you say?
You hide something from a black person, put it in a book.
Yeah.
Niggas don't like to
So
read.
you this
If you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book because niggas don't like to read.
you see what I'm saying? So it's like in that particular case, if you do happen to run into somebody in there, you're meeting a completely different type of individual versus the gym. That's something completely different. You know, the reason why I say that is because that same thing that you're talking about, you have females that are the complete opposite. You have females that are going to the gym to look for attention, to look for a man. They got I'm not saying these girls don't look like they're not in shape, but why is it that you a whole large wearing a size small? You completely busting out what you got on.
Yeah.
You damn near naked in the gym. You damn near naked in the gym. Talking about don't talk to me. I'm lifting weights. You did all of 1.5 sets and you was texting the whole time. I promise you got 8 Instagram stories right now.
I feel like we keep going back to the gym stage.
Asking you to go up the gym though.
Hold up. Because he's not lying.
Yeah, he's not
As
though.
a female,
Damn, y'all. We gotta do better.
I've seen it.
you don't want that bro to the gym. I'm just
You did, sis.
No, because I'm
Hold on.
honest, I don't
That's
think
not-
about the gym like that. Like I mean, I guess now that y'all are speaking about it, I can see how people go to the gym for attention, but I don't view it like that.
Yeah.
You actually
You're not
right.
gonna view it like that
But
because that's not what you're doing it for.
Right.
When you go in there, you're looking like, okay, everybody in their own little zone, everybody doing what they're doing. But I also see where T's coming from because it's like when you do get done your sets after you did to soldier and you trying to catch your breath and you looking around, you do see females like, I get it, do what you do. I ain't judging, sis.
I mean, I be taking my little pictures.
Because we all need it. Like we all need it. I'll be taking my
I am the 8 stories.
But this-
No, but it's one thing. He said 8 stories compared to 1 story. 1 story compared to 8 stories means you ain't putting the work in. You just there for attention.
Absolutely.
But the 1 story is letting us know, get your ass in the gym.
Yeah.
If you see me in here, why you on the couch eating some chips?
Right.
Know that you need to be in here.
Right.
It's here to motivate, not here to get attention
Okay.
compared to the 8 picks.
Okay, so let me switch it up real quick. I definitely do want to ask this question because I was actually in an interview and I asked this guy this question, but I just want to hear from both of y'all. But say for an example, like, you know, this could be in the past experience or whatever you've dealt with. Let's just say for an example, you're dealing with 3 women, right? One woman that's like wifey material, everything. Her, like, let's just say like her sex game ain't it, right? Second woman is like, yo, her sex game fire. Like I
But
feel
then
like
we know what their answer
break her
is.
back anytime, like, right?
Sheesh.
So the third one is just the one that's like cool, like she got both of them, right? So you're dealing with 3 females, right? And you know, when we're dating, we deal with different people. Let's be realistic, because a lot of people in this generation think that no, I'm just talking to one person. This bullshit. But anyways, so let's just go back to that, right? These 3 females that you're dealing with, how do you know who you're actually catching feelings to? You're very attracted to, and like, are you gonna continue playing the games, or like, how do you know who to spend your time with? How do you know how to cut it off with 2 of them and focus on one?
So what was the third one? What is the third one?
The third one is basically a female that's like
that has everything, both.
Yeah, that has both. Wifey, sex, all that. But also, there's also some flaws that you don't like.
You don't like that she do.
Like, let's just say, for an example,
and she manipulates. We gotta take it back to that.
Yeah. Yes. Good one. Good one.
And she manipulates.
Yeah.
So it's good. That was good. They all, matter of fact, they all manipulate in some way.
So you saying all women manipulate?
No. I'm sorry. No. Because I manipulate you saying that all women manipulate. That's the point.
Yeah. Okay. No.
People don't manipulate to see.
No, I don't think. Honestly, not all females. They don't. Not all females. I'm gonna say one of them. The third one manipulates, and all right. Let me refresh it.
Okay.
First female, wifey, right? Sex game trash, right? Second, sex game fire. Like, it's like, damn, I'm break her back.
Right? She ain't got nothing else.
She ain't wifey material.
Okay. Third one.
Yeah. Third one is she got it both, but she's a manipulator.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you answer that first, bro.
Yeah. Woo!
I'll talk first, but
that's a good one.
Yeah.
You got to go with the first one, because sex game, you could really, if you really my partner for real, shorty, let me show you what to do as far as sex wise. That's learned behavior. You can learn that. You feel me? Manipulative. I can't get into that. That's toxic behavior for real. When you don't get your way, now you trying to manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get into that. But the first girl, we can get into that. Shorty, you don't know what to do? Let me show you. I like it this way. How you like it? You like it that way? All right, bet. I could do that. You could do this. This is how you please.
Let me ask you, do you got the patience to do that though? Like, at this grown age, do you have the patience to teach a female
what you like?
Yeah. If that's gonna be
No. It's not about him having the patience. It's about if she's receptive.
That's what it is.
That is true.
It's about if she's receptive.
Because that's the man way of leading. Is you gonna let me lead you and to tell you how I want to be pleased? Show me how you want to be pleased. Let me accommodate you. Let me tell you how I want to be pleased. Let you accommodate me. If you're not learning, I done keep telling you you're not getting it, then that's another conversation we gotta have.
Shawty is the second one, right?
Okay.
She's doing everything that you want, right?
crazy?
And obviously, you know, when you're having sex, sometimes you have some type of feelings or like some type of like care. You don't?
See, now,
I feel like men are different with that.
now you.
I can't. Men
that think with that head.
I can't do that.
You need a man with that think with this head.
I need her to say that one more time. Yeah, you
So basically, what she's saying second shorty just got sex.
She has sex game, but she also, like, you know, you could learn from her. Let's just say, for an example, second shorty, right? I ain't mentioned this, but let's just twist it up a little bit. Second shorty, sex game, and then you could actually learn from her. She's an entrepreneur. She got her shit together.
I don't like it.
You don't like her? Why don't you like her?
Hold up, damn.
elaborate.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
Why?
I'm excluding the sex game out of it. The reason why I'm excluding the sex game is because you, like, truth be told, like the sex, you can pretty much figure that out.
Yeah.
With all 3. You see what I'm saying? My thing is, if it all depends on what type of temperament the female has. I don't think there'll ever be a cut and dry answer, because, and I'm gonna use your example, she's an entrepreneur, you can learn something from her. But what type of personality does she have? If you have a female that has a personality that's just like, look, I'm an entrepreneur, but I know more than you. Like, I know more than you. So because I know more than you and you learning from me, like, subconsciously, I don't even respect you on that type of level because I'm now teaching you. So you're not even a man for real.
And you're gonna see that in different situations. That's a fact.
Because ultimately, what women want at the end of the day is a man to be a man. You want the man to be better than you. Because ultimately, you want to learn. It doesn't matter how progressive you are. It doesn't matter how progressive you are. You want, as much as you may know as a female, as much as you have picked up, as much schooling as you've done, you want to be able to be like, yo, as much as I know, my man took me to another level.
Absolutely. But do men feel like that with their female?
With these men? No.
You're right, because some men don't like to be taught by their female. They think it's
that's my thing now.
It's a pride thing.
You gotta let, but that's the difference. That's the difference between a man and a boy, though. You gotta be able to put that pride to the side.
You can tell when a man is intimidated with the knowledge and wisdom that you do come with. That's what makes a man. Yes.
No,
it's not a man. You're right. You're right.
There's
But these boys call themselves men, and that's where they mess it up. Because
Kiara.
I don't have. There's no problem being knowledgeable. No problem. It's about how the message is being conveyed.
That's true.
That too, but that also go with men.
In what regard?
As in tone. As in
man.
Men feel as though this is when I feel like it's all about how you come and you approach. That comes with tone. And doesn't matter what gender. When you come correct and you're leading correctly, a female is going to take it in. Same with a man. If a man is like, all right, let me listen,
comes in.
Right? It's like a man's going to be like, all right, let me listen to my lady and not put my pride on the table and be like, I know it all. What you're saying, I hear you. No, you don't. You don't hear me.
Okay.
You don't hear me.
Okay.
It's going through one ear and out the other. You're listening to respond, but you're not listening to understand. So that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of.
That's how
you're making a broad statement, people, but we're talking about men.
Yeah.
We're talking about men. Men have this pride to where they feel as though they don't want to learn from their lady.
Yeah.
They don't want to take from their lady because they feel as though they need to lead and
it's like that.
Put knowledge in their female head. But it's like, but baby, I come with some stuff too.
Right.
You gotta listen. But the thing is, but why do females gotta be like, you gotta listen to me?
Okay.
You gotta listen to me. Why do we gotta do that when you can just be like, you know what? I actually see where you're coming from.
Okay.
But I do got a little I want to say to you. That's when a conversation will come in, and that's when you learn and be like, okay, he's seen it that way. Maybe I can learn from that. But what I said, he can be like, damn, my sister did really give me some knowledge.
So
like,
can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Wasn't that not a red flag when you vetted him before y'all got in a relationship? Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't something that just came about out of nowhere.
That's a fact.
He showed you that.
Do come about.
So that
relationship.
that wasn't a red flag for you? That wasn't a red flag for you?
I ain't gonna lie. There's like little inklings that like.
So, but like it's so hard to let go of something that you're very interested in, and you may see the red flags. But a lot of people are hard. It's hard. Emotion. That's simple. That's a good joint. Big No.
You want to know why? No, I'm glad you brought that up. You want to know why? Because once a man knows that he got you, again, it just takes that 1 second. Remember, I just said that back to when it takes that yes. The minute a man knows that he can get that yes from you in any situation, any topic that y'all talking about, anything that's going about, the minute he can get that yes, he knows he's in. Mm-hmm. Correct?
I call them goofies though, for real.
Yeah, it is. But okay, well, you single?
I keep my private. I keep my love life separate. I don't even get into
I'm single.
My bad, y'all. He ain't single.
I'm dating that was popping. Like, JK, I'm just
Simple.
hold on. Y'all don't like that toxic shit? Let's be real. Y'all like a little toxic?
I think every man like a
No.
Look, every man like a little bit of toxic, but this is the problem. Every man don't want a wife toxic.
Yeah.
We like dealing with toxic. We just don't want a wife toxic.
Yeah.
So what we do is
fact.
we find a woman that matches us, that has just enough toxic that we're willing to accept.
So that means what's enough toxic to you? Like what's like?
Every man is a little bit different.
Okay, I want to know too.
Every man is a little.
And then you're nice. Don't worry. You gotta get to thinking. So what's your gonna say? I mean,
in my you talking about red flags or what?
I'm talking about what you like that's toxic. Like give us some examples.
I think depending on what type of shorty you actually have, determines what type of toxic that you're willing to accept. For instance, you got dudes that like arguing with a girl because they know it's makeup sex. It's the best sexual experience that they ever encountered. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they're willing to accept a little bit of argument because what happens after that is what
when I see
what
you,
they
it's
both
on.
that's what
When
they
I see you,
both
it's
like.
on.
Y'all like that though.
That's what you mean, y'all?
Yeah.
What you
You
mean,
don't
y'all?
like that?
Who? What?
You.
No. What? First and foremost, I'm not like we talking about me now. I'm not willing to deal with no type of arguing whatsoever. I don't like to argue.
What type of toxic do you like?
You know what type of toxic I'm willing to accept?
Yes, that's better. Right there.
I'm willing to accept a little bit of talk back. I'm willing to accept a female that can't afford to have me have the last word.
Okay.
You know why?
But why?
Because it's, you know what it is?
When it comes at the
Because
end of the day.
ultimately, if I really love you at the end of the day, if you really mine at the end of the day, and you won't have me get the last word, ultimately what it really boils down to, it's like, as irritated as you may make me, I'm like, yo, you know what? I fuck with you, son. You're like, you my shorty. I can't stand you. You get on my nerves, but you my girl. That's why I like you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I'm willing to accept that type of toxicity because it brings some type of spice to the relationship.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's not
Relationship
over.
do need a little spice.
Yeah, it's not overboard, but it's just a little bit. You see what I'm saying? But if you talking about some old extra, like
where you was at?
Like,
why you ain't text me back?
I'm talking about the toxicity, like, yo, you call the police, I go to jail and you bail me out.
Yeah, now I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not dealing with that type of toxicity.
I gotta leave you in there. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta leave you in there. I gotta leave you in there for a little bit. You gotta think about that.
Is there another toxic thing that you like?
I agree with that.
No, I do.
I agree.
I like the little talk back too.
Yeah.
I be like,
Oh, why? Yeah, put me in my place.
Calm down.
Yeah. Quiet down.
I need you to tone yourself.
Yeah, you're telling me to quiet down.
Okay, it's a certain age you get to, like, I don't even want to deal with that.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? 30.
Oh.
Turned 31 in January.
Oh, nah,
In case y'all want to get it
I'm
good.
the old head, son. I'm the old head. So you see how she do me?
Yeah. Why she do that? Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
So
crazy.
they can know, like.
Nah, it's a certain age you get to. You like, man, I don't even want to deal with that no more. Like, you barking for no reason. So I'm cool off you. You know what I mean? But it's like, same like, if you arguing, you like, yeah, what you talking about? Yeah. She yelling at you. Like, she look kind of good. Why she yelling?
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Especially when she got on.
And then you don't give her no feedback. So she yelling, you like, okay.
So she yelling, so she gotta have that shit on and then argue, talk back, right? Right. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
I be feeling like in that particular case, that's a form of manipulation too.
It is.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's like you argue with me, but you know what you want.
Yeah.
You know what you
Men
want.
do the same thing.
I feel like, damn.
Men
I need to
do
check
the
myself.
same thing.
Like what? Give me
Do
an
you
example.
not?
Give me an example. Since you want examples from her, give me an example. What we do?
What don't y'all do?
Right.
Now what? Because no.
Who hurt you?
You gotta you gotta be honest. Like once you got a shorty emotionally involved, like
But
you got
you
her.
got her.
You
You got her.
You don't
Like,
agree?
You got her.
Absolutely.
Most women out here move with their emotions.
all women.
That's because I feel like
All women.
Like
I feel
you
women
can't-
is
but-
emotional creatures.
All women move with emotion until it takes that one
Yeah,
man,
but my thing is, hold up.
that one man
No,
to fuck
see?
them up emotionally.
This is
Period.
where
Now
the
you turn
fucked
to a
up part is.
savage.
When you're talking to a female, obviously, you know, a lot of men talk to females and they know that females are emotional.
Absolutely.
Emotionally, right? So my thing is, if you continue and continue and continue, you already know the woman has emotions. So it's like, why are y'all so quick to be like, oh, there go the emotions? Like, of course, like, wouldn't y'all want somebody that has emotions?
That
like,
part. Oh, that's a good one.
I'm
Like, why
confused on-
continue?
yeah.
Like, why continue knowing that you messing with three? Let's say it back to the 3 females.
Okay.
But all 3 of them have emotion. It's about how they going about it, how they're showing it. Because not all females show emotion because they're what? Either hiding it, don't want to show it because it's not safe to do so.
Look, listen.
Y'all want that?
Look,
Y'all
no.
Show me that emotion. I like that.
Listen, let's keep it all the way stacked. Let's keep it
Now
all
it's
the
like,
way
here you
stacked.
go again.
You talking about you know that all 3 females
She
have
got
emotion.
experience.
Let's keep it all the way stacked. Wasn't neither 3 of them shorties supposed to be wifey anyway?
Yeah, number one.
Not the first shorty. Yeah,
No.
First shorty.
First shorty. Yeah, first shorty. Look, first shorty. I'll take
Number-
that. I'll take that. You
number-
come home, she
like,
got your
yo,
lunch
listen.
ready.
Number one was wifey.
Look.
She had everything cooking, cleaning,
I'll take it.
And she was
giving
being
everything that you want. Her
and-
sex game was just wet.
and she was being
She's
used.
wifey material.
She was being used. She fulfilled a specific space at that particular moment in time. Because if she didn't fulfill that space, why would I need the shorty that fucked me good? None of them shorties was wifey material. None
So
of
you
them.
saying number one was used because she was wifey material, but she just wasn't giving the sex. But you saying the other one wasn't giving the
Look,
I'm gonna
shorty,
go one.
no, let me rephrase that. Shorty wasn't wifey material. She filled the specific gap that particular person needed in that particular moment in time.
to feel that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But
Damn.
but that also talks
that's why
about
y'all have
that's-
multiple.
that also talks about the insecurities.
Yeah, that's just
That all but that
no.
but when you really think about it, that also speaks on the insecurities of men.
I'm a man.
You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? And we're not talking about men in general, we're just talking about specific situations. Men like quantity. Whatever you
But why?
Do they?
But
men love quantity. That's what we strive on. That's what we strive on. You know what's crazy? Not as much as we would like to say, as we would love to say you got one woman that is the complete package. If a man would find a woman today that was like, in his mind, not whatever you bring to the table, in his mind, you are the complete package, he would forget everything, just go with you. But the fact of the matter is, in our own mind, we are complex in that sense because every single woman brings something different to the table. Every single woman is different. You bring something different that she don't bring. She brings something that the next girl don't bring. So when I say we like quantity, it's every one of y'all is different. And men like all of y'all for different reasons. But let's keep it a stack. If 2 out of 3 would disappear, my man would be like, let me find 2 more. I'm gonna keep you. It's not the one that he wanted. He don't even like the one that got good sex. He's willing to deal with her a little bit more. But he don't even like her for real. Because you know why? All 3 of y'all, if I could combine all 3 of y'all together, I would be
Perfect woman.
Perfect woman. But the fact of the matter is all women don't got it.
Know when to stop to manipulate. When do you know when to stop and be like, you know what? This is the shorty I'm gonna settle with. This is the shorty I'm gonna just chill. Like, when do you know? Like, when do you just know? Like you said, you getting older. And I'm gonna compare what y'all just said together. You said, men, sometimes you get older. It's like you're done with certain stuff, right? But then he's saying men love quantity. At what age do you sit there and be like, I'm done?
You can't.
But like when? But when do you? But when do that thought come in your mind and be like, damn, I need to chill. Like I'm out here wilding. I'm not. It needs to be an age. It needs to be a certain thing. Okay, not an age, a mental thing. Okay, but what age and what mental stage that come together where you be like,
you got different kind of maturities. Like I know. I ain't gonna lie. I know an immature 45-year-old. So maturity comes. I'm talking about me, 30. I'm at the point. I'm at the stage in life. I'm chasing peace. I'm cool off the arguments. I'm cool off this. You know, I'm cool off the argument.
But it comes.
Can I have breakfast? Can I have lunch? Can I have dinner when I come home? I'll take that. Shorty, if you can give me that and you can give me peace when I get off of work and I go home, sure, you can have the world. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Let me just get you. Can you make my breakfast for me when I come home? You got dinner ready for me? I got you. Can you stimulate me mentally?
I got you. Talking about acts of service. That's something different.
That's a love language.
we there? Yeah. Okay.
Look, see, you can't. See,
30.
I love it.
You said 30.
That's because I'm 30 now.
I can't put no age on it. I can't put no age. The reason why I can't put no age on it is because there's not an age on it. There's experience, especially with men.